Oh. What's going on? We are live. We are live. Should I do my intro? Hey, what's going on? Welcome, and welcome back. My name is Durant Cersei. I am a singer, songwriter, producer, performer, actor, if you nasty. And welcome to the house, the unofficial, and sometimes, as you will see here, the unprofessional fragrance and skincare guru, baby. After you watch this live, please, or while you're watching this live, please subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, join the club, baby. Then go down the description box and get your life. Child, I didn't even want to go live. I was like, maybe am I a little too depressed to be going live today? Am I a little too depressed? And then it's Friday. Everybody got somebody to hunch on except me. So I don't know if anybody gonna be here. But you know what? He's live. He's live. Get your life. I know some of y'all got somebody to hunch, or you finna go hunch somebody after you're done. But please just give me a few minutes of your time. What's going on, Kevin Kev? Happy birthday, Kevin. Everybody say happy birthday to Kevin. I think today is his birthday, Kevin. You know, happy birthday. You know all them things. You know when I get my life together, I got you. I promise. What's going on, Sips of Jam Boo? Hi, baby. Corey sent to Sanctuary. Kelly, how are ya? Kelly, how are ya? I haven't seen you in so long. Everybody say hi to Kelly, baby. She sent me a sweet message. Yeah. Y'all see Kevin? It's his birthday. And he's spending it with me. Happy Friday, Teal. What's going on? Kevin, I swear I got you. I promise you. What is going on? See, I didn't know if I should go live because I'm like, am I too depressed to go live? You know? Am I too depressed? Because, you know what? Life has been life, and I'm going to tell y'all a little bit of something. Yeah, he is a Virgo king, baby. Let me tell you something. I got to finish my my zodiac signs. My air signs are next. When I tell you Kev is a quintessential. Kev is a quintessential Virgo. Are you artistic? I mean, could be. Can you fight? I can also fight. What else can I do? Let me see what else. What else am I? Let me see what else. What else am I? What else am I? Say, hey, I know I'm a little sissy. I know. That's why I got this, okay? That's why I got this. Don't do it. Hey, anyways, what's going on, y'all? I'm supposed to say artistic, baby. I'm artistic and can fight. Trust me. I promise 5'4" and I can throw them blows. Baby. But I'm so soft, baby. I want to tell y'all, I felt a little embarrassed by my story that I told y'all, but I'm going to just tell it, you know, for the people who missed. So I got my car repo yesterday. It's not funny. I've been depressed. Okay, so I had my car repossessed. Oh my God. So I kind of told the story on my last video, but I'm going to tell the folks who ain't see the video. So I went and got my haircut. Y'all like my haircut now? You can't look at my cowlick because my cowlicks make my thing go ziggity zag. Baby, I got outside. Right. Well, Joel, I don't fight. That's why I grabbed this right here. I keeps her right here. Right here. I keeps her. Because, you know, they be trying to say, oh, you 5'4", you a little sissy. So I had to keep her here. And here. Close by. Got to keep her here. So, you know, I don't fight. I just... No, I'm kidding. I don't do that. Hey, Wondering Writer, appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yes, Ali, Kentala, Rummy, and you know all them names. Appreciate you. Hey. So yeah, I got my haircut yesterday. Baby, they had my raggedy car lifted on that machine. So I walked up to the man. He was doing it. He was very dramatic. He was very much one of those MAGAs. He was giving very much thought. And so He was doing this to the car. Oh my God. He was doing it. Like, I was like, knees. Oh my God. I needed to go live, baby, because I have to make light of this situation. Because, baby, this fool, he had his arm out like this. And I was like, hey, sir, what's going on? Or something like that. He's like, don't talk to me. You talk to him. Oh my God. And I was like, sir, you know, because I'm very soft spoken. I talk really loud, but I'm very soft spoken. I'm very soft. You know, hey, don't confuse that. I still fight. And so I was like, hey, sir. He was like, you talk to him. So I went up to the other guy. I was like, hey, what's going on? He was like, sir, you are behind on your car loan, and we have been instructed by Capital One to come take your car. And so I went into my gay era, you know, real quick. You know, everybody got an era right now. Everybody got an era. Baby, I was like, so how am I going to get home? This is not funny. It is not funny. So I said, sir, how am I going to get home? And then all these people watching me. How am I gonna? He's like, hey, I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. But we just gotta take the car now. You're free to go get all your stuff out of there, you know, but you have to give us the key, and we have to take the car. Baby, let me tell y'all something. Okay, yeah. So, I don't know what is going on. Okay, somebody said something. Okay, yeah, Kevin, Kev. What is going on? Now the thing about you have to worry about Kevin. Now me, I love a good nasty read. If you try to read me in the comments, because I'm telling you right now, I done said it because I know all the people that have been saying some crazy stuff. You don't know me. I first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Durant Cersei. I'm a singer, songwriter, producer, performer. I'm one of the greatest singers in Dallas Fort Worth. They just won't give me my props. And let me tell you something. I'm a black gay man who will fight if I need to, but I don't fight. I'm very gentle. I call people to fight for me. Okay. Now I am a Leo, and I really love attention. And I'm also a Leo who is gay, who also was called a fag by his mom early on. So whatever you got to say that's nasty, I've heard it all before. I've heard it. And my feelings, I don't have soft skin. I mean, I'm very soft. When it's a man, it's a cute man. But he ain't got no soft skin, baby. He ain't got that. But anyways, so I was like, sir, you know, because like, it's like you got to find you know, a way home. And so I'm like frantic, you know, kind of, but I'm not frantic, like really like that. Because you know how stuff be happening to you, your heart be beating fast. It's like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to? And so I didn't have that. It was kind of like, I called Jen, and I was like, Jen, my car, sips of Jen. I said, Jen, my car gone. And Jen being all nice and cute, she was like, Durant, you know, give me words of encouragement. And I was like, you know what? That's why I love me some Jen. So whatever I said about Leos, whatever I said about August Leos, baby, I take that back. I take it back. But I did want to come on here, and I know there's some people that don't like me. Like, I had somebody, a former friend, who, you know, sent me a cease and desist. And I'm sure her mom watches, because she makes sure she watches to make sure I don't talk about them, which I'm like, who are you to talk about? So I know they're probably thinking or saying to themselves, you know, God said, don't touch my anointing. You know, that's why he going through that. This is karma. Child, whatever. But yeah, shout out to Kevin. Kevin is hiding all these people. Like, I mean, I go back and forth with y'all. I ain't really, you know, it ain't me. It ain't me. What's your favorite song? Hey, what's up? First of all, my favorite song is a song called "Diamonds and Pearls" by Prince. And my other favorite song, I got two favorite songs. So it's "Diamond and Pearls" by Prince, and it's Mariah Carey's "Outside." Those are my all-time favorite songs. But yeah, they done got my car. And, you know, I was going to say Jimmy Crack Corn, I don't care, but I do care. I do care. Because, like, girl, you is poor. You're poor. Not talking about y'all, I'm talking about me. It's like, girl, you're poor. Who has their car taken? But anyways, we going to move on from that. I haven't told my siblings unless they saw one of my videos, but I haven't really been. I just talked to my friends about it. You know what? When it comes to stuff like that, I don't be going to my family. Like, we don't even be like really close like that. I don't know what's up with that. I mean, I love my siblings, love my family, but I don't be talking to them like that. But what y'all got going on this weekend? What is happening? What is happening? Y'all know. Look at this. Look at this. This is 1 week's. This is 1 week of using this fragrance. 1 week. So I have a fragrance called One, and I have used it in 1 week. Is that too much? Oh, let me turn these off. Hold on, let me turn these off. I'm sorry. Sorry. How do I sound? Do I sound good? Can you hear me? I forgot I had these on. How do I sound? Hold on, let me try to turn this off. Let me turn these off. Oh, don't do that. Okay, let me turn the Bluetooth off. Hold on, just a second. Hold on, just turn that off. Oh, okay, whatever. Hey, whatever. Hey. My bad. What y'all got going on this weekend? I turn that stuff off. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you? I felt so confined with those things in my ears. What y'all got going on this weekend? Somebody talk to me. Say something. Say something. I'm giving up on you. Say something. Oh, yeah, I was talking about this. So have y'all been watching my series where I've been wearing this fragrance every day of the week? Have you been watching my series? Baby, the way I push through to do this, the way I push through to do this, baby, I need an award. I need something, because it wasn't because of wearing the fragrance. No. It was really just about creating content all week. Like some days I just didn't want to be on camera. Like today when I did my video, I just didn't feel like being on camera. You know, you just don't want to do it all the time. So, and I feel like it. Oh, look at this. Ain't nothing left, friend. Ain't nothing left. Yeah. Baby, when I tell you this thing has been helping me gather myself, I cannot believe I didn't use all this. Look at this. Anybody else got this fragrance? Did anybody get it? Or is it just me? Just me? Okay, I wanted to talk about real quick some random items that I've been enjoying, you know, for the past weeks and days. I want to talk about them real quick. Well, you shouldn't be chewing gum online, but baby, have y'all heard of these? Baby, the Therabreath Fresh Breath Gum. Baby, these are a little expensive. These are like $5. I had me a nasty piece of coupon. I had me a nasty piece of coupon. And I think they only come in like packs of like 3 or 4. So this came in like a little box. It was like $5. I had a coupon. These are so good. These are really good. So if your breath is stank. Oh, my bad. I don't know what's going on with the my comments were like backed up. Like, what happened? Oh, hey, what's up? I'm sorry, I'm behind. I was like, is anybody saying anything? What's going on? Yeah, but yeah, I got some of these. Now, I know y'all know some friends who got that stank breath no matter what they do. Get you some of these so you can throw it at them. You know, don't even say you just throw it at them. Just throw it at them. asked they want Eddie. Baby, hey, Tanny, hey. Baby, they were coming in like raw. Like Kevin was catching them way before. They were coming in raw, but you know, that's him. I'm gonna let him do his thing because me, I don't give a damn. You know. Baby, I done had my car repoed. I don't care what you talking about. Baby, I don't care what you talking about. What is you talking about? Child, please. Boy, I done had, baby, can't keep a man, ain't got no car. What is you talking about? Baby, I ain't got no car. Wow, comments, Ray. Baby, right. It was giving that vibe. But these are so good. They're expensive. And so I had to get the breath thing. I got like a little bitty one. That's how cheap I was. This was before my car was taken. If I'd have known, I would have kept it there and saved them $2, you know, to say, hey, please, let me keep my car, please. I don't know what to do, though. Like, should I just let the car go? I mean, it's gone, but like what do I do? Should I, like, try to fight it? It was, like, kind of raggedy a little bit. Well, I don't know. You know, yeah, Tanny, I don't know. But I don't think nobody gonna want me. Like, y'all women, anybody gonna want y'all, right? What was that? Boy, when you black and you gay, you have to have almost $1 million in your bank account for anybody to really check for you, like for real. And if you ain't got that, you better have at least 10 inches in your pants. Otherwise, you ain't got a chance. But you know, gay men are kind of like women. They want you to be 6 feet tall and, you know, taller. So I'm 5'4". Just got my car repoed. I ain't got 10 inches. Baby, I'm cooked. I am cooked. What are my options? I have no options at this point. I am cooked for the rest of my life. Okay, order whatever that name is. Hey, boo. Dad, no, I ain't got one. My dad's, he's deceased. Rest in peace. If you want to see my dad, just look at me. We look just alike. We look just alike. Baby, I am cooked. Oh, why ain't nobody told me Native had hand soap? Ooh, what? Now, you know, I'm not too fond of their body washes. They have maybe one or two that are really good. Joel, I received that. I definitely received that because you know what? It's just been feeling a little weird, you know, lately. And it's not, and that's why I had to make the video. First of all, I'm honestly not ashamed of because it's a part of my story. It's a part of my story. Unfortunately, it's an embarrassing part of my story. But some days, I do wonder if being what I consider the good guy is serving me or not. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly and truthfully, not to tell my business, but to tell my business, I've been taken advantage of by a lot of people, including my family, even at this point. Including my family. And all of them. Not all of them, but you know, the closest ones to me. And I'm always just, my friend Melanie, she's one of those people, like, you don't go to her if you want to be coddled. She is tough love. And that's why I don't really be calling her with my problems, because some days I just want somebody to be soft with me. I want somebody to be soft with me. She ain't soft. And she's always telling me, even today, it's like, you just be letting too much slide. You need to do this, you need to say this, you need to tell them. And I just be letting, because it just sometimes feel like, especially when it comes to my siblings, it just kind of feel like they think I'm stupid, when in all actuality, I'm just trying to keep the peace with stuff. And so some days, like even, you know, yesterday, I'm just like, okay, do I need to start ramming shot, you know, through everything, like kind of start just being an asshole? You know, so people won't be taking advantage of me or trying to get over on me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I hope that's what it is. I just don't, it's a few things that stay locked in my mind. One thing is treat people the way you want to be treated. And another thing is you're going to die of AIDS. Because those are the two things that were drilled in my head growing up over and over and over and over. And so, because you know I'm not promiscuous. Never been, haven't had a whole phase. It's funny how all that stuff just sticks in your head. No matter how bad I want to do somebody, I just can't do it because I'm thinking to myself, something's going to happen to me. And so, and even when it comes to being, you know, active, I'm scared because, you know, even though I know there's research, I know there's so many things out there. I know. That doesn't take away from the fact that you were drilled in your head that you're going to get AIDS because you're gay. So those are two things that stick in my head. So, yeah. I hope the storm is over. No. Yeah, I'm 40, but baby, let me tell you something. I don't want to go to my doctor saying I'm itching because I'm trying to have a phase. No. I don't want to go, and I want to meet somebody, and I want to be clear. And he better be clear too, you know, no shade, you know. You know, no shade. You know, I want what I got. I just want what I got. No, you know, shade. But yes. This soap right here, why ain't y'all tell me? This is a hand soap, and this is the cherry vanilla macaron. Is that what it's called? Baby. No. I'm scared. It might break. I ain't got no shots. This cherry and vanilla macaron, I don't like the body wash. I don't think the body wash really smells that good. Well, they kind of smell the same. But I just don't remember enjoying it. When I smell this, baby, this stuff was so freaking good. Y'all, it's crazy. What am I going to get out of being an HO? Like, what are we doing? Oh, my God, this is so good. It's so refreshing on your hands. Oh, my goodness. Why ain't y'all tell me? Native. Y'all is crazy with this whole phase. Baby, I'm too old. I'm 44. What am I finna do with a whole phase? I need a husband. I'll be a hoe with a husband. All these other gays be talking about they want it. I do actually want it. Now, I ain't looking for it. I ain't searching for it. If it happened, it happened. I ain't looking. Baby, I'm trying to gather my life. Baby, if you come here, baby, I'm gathering my life. I'm going to find me a husband on Grindr. Grindr's what the racist white gays are. No. I don't do apps. No. You know, people on apps just want some booty. And they ain't got nothing for you because you ain't sticking nothing up here. Unless you my husband, baby. Unless you done made a vow. Now, I know, like them Libras. Baby, I'm going to eat y'all alive, you Libras, when I do that video. Y'all are the most love-bombing ASS people I've heard in my life. Baby, no, they are racist on Grindr. Baby, they are. And ain't nothing, let me tell you something. Now, I'm just going by my experience, but from my experience because I've never had a non-black approach me. Well, hell, black people don't really approach me. But I've never had anybody outside of my race really try to get with me. But I have seen and I've heard some things, and to me, it seems like the gay whites be more racist than the straight white people. And I'm just like, whoa. Baby, they be giving straight up, they be straight. Not all of them, a lot of them. Baby. No, nobody really approaches me. They sure ain't gonna approach me now. They ain't got no car. But I do got I got a job interview Wednesday. Did that make a difference? I'm not going on Jack. I'm not going on, no. I'm a singer, songwriter, producer, performer. I can't be having myself on one of them apps, you know. Yo, I can't be having myself on now, baby. And you know what? I just had my car repo. I ain't worried about no penis right now. I'm really not. Like, if one come, I hope it's good. But, I told you, I am 5'4". No car right now. No job right now. What else? No 10-inch penis right now. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. But yeah, I got a job interview Wednesday. So, I just haven't been able to keep a job, like, for real. Like, I've been doing contractor jobs. I know I'm struggling. You remember that, the Parkers episode? Nikki was talking about, she was complaining about something. And, what's her name? Her friend. And she was like, damn, Nikki, why you even wake up today? Because she had all these issues. She was like, damn, Nikki, why you even wake up? That mess was so hilarious. But ain't nobody gonna tell me. Monique is one of the funniest people, and Homegirl was funny too. I think she passed away. God rest her soul. Yeah, baby, that woman said, and Dale, yeah. It's like, damn, Nikki, why you even wake up? Baby, I feel that to my soul. Baby, I feel that to my soul. Oh my God, no. I can make it work, but you know, the gays they require something I don't think I got. And you know, I don't like to say that I got a type, but my friend Sister Jen made me realize I may have a type. Now I don't know. I've never been with my type or type. You know, the type that everybody say that I have. I don't think I have a light skin thing, but all my friends say everybody I date and talk to is like, I don't think that. And I don't have this, ooh, I want light skin. So when they be saying, like my last person I was with, I felt like we were the same color tone, like we were the same tone. And people talking about he was light skin. I'm like, what? Because when I think light skin, I think Drake. And I ain't talking to nobody that look like Drake. That color. But I've noticed that I like the news anchor type. You know, the kind of put together. Those are the ones I be liking. Kind of the nerdy. You know, kind of they kind of look like they probably play golf or something. You know, I don't know. It's just a sophisticated, you know, kind of news anchor polished type look. I don't. That's what they say. I'm not believing it. I don't think I have a type. Yes, Don Lemon. Yes. But not Don Lemon back in the day. Not Don Lemon now. And that's another thing. That's funny because I was talking to my therapist because I'm just like, why am I always attracted to these black gays that only prefer white men? So I was thinking something was wrong with me because that's usually kind of how it goes. The type that I may like, they have a preference for white. I don't know what that's about. And I'm trying to fight it. But every time I like somebody, I always find out. I go on their Instagram, they follow a whole bunch of non-black people, and I'm just like, oh, I'm not your preference. That's what it is. I see you, Chris. Hey, what's up? What you doing? Did you write something and I missed it? Hey, Chris. Dark meat. I don't know. I ain't had no dark meat. I need some. Oreo, no. Ew, no. And I've never dated anybody that was mixed. I'm open to all. I just really prefer, I want somebody black. I mean, but if you let somebody that's not black come in and treat me right, oh, I'm gonna put it on record now. I want somebody black. Now, if I start seeing success and I end up with a white, that's because that white person decided he wanted to be with me. He realized that I was the prize, and he started treating me the way I need to be treated, and I chose him. It's not because that's what I wanted. That means that the black men just weren't seeing it for me. Like I prefer black, but if I end up with a white, just know it was because that's who I chose that treated me right, that wanted a piece of the DURANT. Cause I don't know if I got any of that. I ain't got enough of that to share. Not black. Wait, what did Chris Russell say? Hey, Chris, what happened? What you do? What you do, boo? But no, I don't have a type. I just want a good man. I want him to be good. That's all. No. Right. That's what I guess. That's what I'm gonna do. Hey. No, but let me tell you something really real. And I don't want nobody to take offense to this, black gays. I love you. But it is hard to date black men. For gay. I don't know about women, but I would guess women too. It's hard to date black men, period. But gay black men are hard. Because, I think, because we deal with a little more than straight black men. So not only do we have to deal with being black, and there's a whole issue with racism and all that good stuff, there's the gay element that's added on top of it. And a lot of gays are traumatized, black gays are traumatized by church, parents, and they never get the help. A lot of them don't get the help that they need as far as therapy or whatever. You know, that's not accessible to everybody, so it's understandable. Location, but a lot of black gays that I've met, I'm not gonna say all, I'm not generalizing all gay black men, the ones I've dealt with. There's this level of trauma from back when they were growing up that they haven't dealt with. And it's mostly church. Mostly church or parents that weren't accepting, family members that weren't accepting. So it's hard to, because I think a lot of white gays probably don't have to deal with a lot of, there's some that do, but a lot of gays don't have to, white gays have to deal with what black gays have to deal with. It's just like, to me, it's a little more harder. So it makes it harder to date them because there's so much trauma that a lot of black gays have not dealt with. And instead of getting some kind of help for it, which some of us don't have access to, they flop from relationships to relationship, or they start, being promiscuous and, calling that sex positivity. And that's another thing, sex positive. I'm all for sex positive, but it's like, where is the line between sex positive and sex addiction? Because I'm kind of not seeing the difference here. I'm not seeing the difference. Because some people, I don't know. I'm gonna have to educate myself, so I'm not gonna get too far deep in that. Ooh, yeah, I think black men they're just harder to date. It's just harder. And for me, I've always said it. Black men have been like the biggest disappointment throughout my life from childhood. But baby, I just can't help but to like them. I just can't help but to be attracted to them. I can't help but want to lick them up and down until he say stop. I don't know why. I just don't know why. Cause I be walking around here, I hate y'all. But I love you. But I love you. I need you. I don't know what. I love you. I hate you, but I love you. I can't do without you. Now, I can't stand you, but you all I want to throw me to the mattress. That's all that you the only I can't I can't imagine not being with a black man though. It's crazy. I cannot imagine. Baby, I like black lips. I like black men toes. I like black men booties. I just like a black man. But baby, on the other token, y'all get on my damn nerves. I can't stand you. I be so confused. But I'm so ready to be like really soft with somebody, like just let go and kind of be like not a girl. Just kind of feel like I can rest on him, emotionally, and just be like, I'm sad, and he like, yeah, let me make you feel better, instead of, why you sad? Everybody, I deal with some I love my friends, but baby, my friends gonna be like, why you sad? Well, some of them, not all of them. Why you sad? Get over there. Boy, you got this, see, I need somebody to just let me, just be soft. I'm sad. Yeah. Baby, let me make it better. What you want me to do to make it better? Right, Joel, right. Because one thing about it's one thing that I think is very weird. They always, I hate how they generalize black gays. And they generalize it by what they see online. Like, I'm not saying I'm normal, but the stuff that I see as far as how gays act online, a lot of them, I don't do that. Now, I don't look at them, I don't look down on those people. I love all my gays. I love the gay ones. I love the, the bit, I love all my gays. But it's like y'all were seeing one kind of gay online, and y'all were making it like this is what all the gays are doing. Like, no, 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 niece. No, get off TikTok and go see real people and know that there are different gays out there, okay? Mariah Carey is my favorite. Mariah Carey, period. Mariah Carey is my favorite. I love Mariah Carey. I don't care what anybody says. Mariah Carey is my favorite. But I also love Beyonce. But when it comes to my favorite person, it's Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey, period. I know. I do have a foot fetish, yes. Now, do I want feet in my mouth? No. But let me tell you something that I do. Let me tell you something that I do. Now, this is so bad. Well, maybe not. Who cares? So, if there's a man that got a picture like full body and he got his feet out, I'm that type that's going to zoom into the feet before I zoom into the face. Now, I don't call that a foot fetish. I just like pretty toes. But I will zoom into your feet before I look at your face. And what really makes me upset is when men be on the beach and they hide their toes in the sand. No, no, no. I want to see your feet. But I don't want any in my mouth. I just want to know that my man got nice feet and I can look at him and be like, ooh. Now, if I want to put them in my mouth, that's just my business. You know, I might want to do that one day, but not just with anybody. I love pretty feet, and that's a deal breaker for me. If they ugly, baby, I'll take a 2-inch penis before I take ugly feet. And I'm not a size queen. I'll take a 1-inch penis before I take ugly feet. Not hiding your toes. I have never had my toes sucked. And you want to know something wild too? I have never had my cakes ate neither. Never. And I've never eaten cakes. Never. Never. So when people say they like that, I'm like, oh, really? Oh, what is that? I don't know how that feels. I don't know if I want a man like in there. I don't know, because I just be thinking, my mind be racing, like, I be using the bathroom, like, this is disgusting. I know you can clean it out, take a bath, but I'm still thinking, like, I don't know. I don't know if I could be comfortable with somebody doing that. But rest assured, if I get in a relationship and you want to do that, I mean, I'm just going to have to make his dreams come true. So he can say, I'm just going to have to give him an NDA. Period. Give him an NDA. I'm not having a whole phase, no. So, let me ask you something. This is for my gays and, women too, because I love my women's, low-key more than my gays. I just don't like you sexually. That's the only thing. But, baby, I love me some women's. I think I love the fact that women's are just so soft. Like, every situation I have been in, it has been women and one man that have come to my red, like, really, really, really. Now, I know there's one male friend I could have called yesterday when my car got repo and he would came pick me up. But, yeah. So, if I get in a relationship, do I need to get on PrEP? And I know people be like, if you're in a monogamous relationship, y'all get tested together. But how do I know that he ain't going to walk outside that door? But then, on the other hand, I'm thinking to myself, I'm also 44. Now, I don't want my organs shutting down from the PrEPs. So, I'm kind of conflicted about that. But I have been talking to my doctor. Kind of contemplating getting the shot, even though I ain't nobody touching me, ain't nobody doing, hopefully. But you know what? I'm not gonna say that because anything can happen. I could walk outside and get, assaulted. So, it's not really just about having a partner. Anything can happen. That's why I gotta carry her. I gotta carry her around with me. I gotta carry her. Oh, not a dirty needle. Oh my God. I haven't been, well, no, I was gonna say I haven't been tested in a long time, but I think it was like a few months ago. But I don't be doing nothing. Like, I don't even be kissing nobody. It's like scary to kiss people. A strap, what? No. I'm like T.S. Madison. I don't want that. I don't want that. If I'm gonna have it, I need the real thing. Oh, you talking about strap? Yeah, I do. Okay, my bad. I'm slow. Yes, I do. My bad. Yes, I do. I have one. Yes, I have two. I'm like short and gay. I know that sounds crazy, but I have to carry something. I know. I was like, okay, strap. I'm so lost. Maybe I forget. My mind is stuck over there. It's stuck over there at the X-ray. But yes, I have to keep one. I'm short and gay, and I have a mother I have to protect. So yes, baby. I'm so slow, baby. You know what my mind is, man, because somebody on here told me I need to try getting one. That's where my mind was stuck at. Somebody told me I need to get one of those. And I'm like, no. My mind is in the gutter. Baby! Oh, I'm sorry for everybody that don't like that because I'm one of those people. Did y'all know that Wicked had deodorant? Did y'all know? And this one is called, what is it? Couldn't Be Lovelier. Oh, this thing right here. Well, I don't need a strap. I was thinking you was talking about Deodorant. A Deodorant. This smells so good. It smells so freaking good. The other one is woody. I didn't like that one. I didn't like the one. Who the lesbian? It's so clean but sweet and sexy. Oh, this is good. Ugh. So is Ariana Grande getting money from this? Is Cynthia getting money from this? Like, who getting money from this? It has raspberry and bubbles. It is very sweet and bubbly. Speaking of bubbles, I ain't getting no Dr. Pepper today. No, this is one of the 72-hour one, the clinical ones. But I also use what is it called? Aluminum free. So I switch between, like, I use these when I'm going to like an event or going to be around people, because you just never know how your body gonna react. But I have to be dry when I'm around people. But these are usually, I wear the aluminum free more often, and I don't get musty like that unless I'm like doing something physical, and I still don't be getting musty like that because I just have sweet juices coming from my pores. It's sweet juices, because they used to always call me a cake boy. I guess my body said not musty as a goat. What does lint liquor mean? What is that? What? Yeah, that natural stuff. I've been natural for a few years, so I think maybe that's why my body's just adjusted to it. So I mostly wear my aluminum free. I just do this like when I go to an event, just to be safe. Just to be safe, because you just never know. My body, I might get stressed in there, and then my body start acting a fool. Like, what happened? This smells so good. This is like rose water and peony. Oh my God. But I can't tell you because people done boycotted the place where I got it from. So, hey. What? I use Lumi for my private area. I don't use that for my underarm. No. But I also use panty cakes as well. Have y'all tried panty cakes yet? Have y'all tried it? Because they are, I think they're going to be at State Fair this year. Not lint liquor. Lint liquor is crazy. What is the lint liquor? Is that like a is that equivalent to what they say a carpet muncher is? I can't do that. I can't do that. Oh, I think I said this on one of my videos. Let me just I'm kind of traumatized. I was gonna say this on my video because you know I'm doing the Zodiac fragrance thing. And I was talking to a Libra last year. And not to tell all my business, but I was, because, you know, my favorite thing is, you know, when I actually do it, I prefer to give head, you know, not to tell all my business. I prefer, even though I can count on less than one hand. I can count on less than one hand. So it's been years and years since I've experienced the experience. And so I was talking to somebody last year and I felt like I was going to go for it. You know, I wanted to go for it because this is the time. Because I want to test and see if it's like riding a bike. Oh my God. I want to test to see if it was like riding a bike. So I went over his house. This is the house that I went over where I left the stain from my hair powder on his bed. Because I was laying down. You know, I was laying down while he was taking a shower. So I was like, okay, we're gonna do some side activities real quick. You know, because you know I don't do insert like you ain't my husband. You ain't inserting nothing. I ain't inserting nothing in you. But baby, he went in there and took a shower. I was already fresh, you know, because you know that's just how it is. It's just how it is. So he went and took a shower. He was making a whole bunch of noise in there. Like, what are you doing? Like what is going on in there? So he was like doing all that, making a noise in the shower. He came out with his towel, you know, towel on. And then, what's going on, Tanika? Hey, boo. He came out, took off. You know, I was like, yes, we're finna get our side activity on. So, you know, we started hugging and stuff, nothing crazy. So I was like, you know what? This is the time. This is the day that Durant has made that he's going to give in and start back, you know, giving some dome. Which, I don't know why that was even a thought. Praise God, it didn't happen. Praise God. But baby, I went down. I was like slowly going down because I'm like, yes, I'm finally finna see. But then I'm thinking to myself the whole time, like, while I was going down, like, what if I ain't good at this? Because I know I'm a beast, but what if I ain't good? And you know, but you know, you a star, Durant. You just came out with a song. And then he could walk around saying that you gave him head. Like, are you sure you want to do this? This is all going through my head as I'm going down. As I'm going down. And then I was like, then when I get down, he just took a shower. Baby, I get down because I was like, yes, it's going to be perfect. Baby, when I tell you there was a stitch that came from there that I cannot, it was not a musty stitch. It was a stitch that blew me away. It was like some cottage cheese type stitch. Like it was like a nest, like you done had cottage cheese that was in a restroom and in the kitchen and your electricity done went out for a few days. It's like kind of like it's already expired, but then you done had the electricity out for a few days. Baby, I had to play it off, and I don't know why. And he was uncut, and then just took a bath. Baby, I almost screamed because I'm just like, what is going on here? And so you have to play it off. And that's another thing I'm not doing. I'm not playing this stuff off no more. I'm telling you, you need to clean this. You. And then when you do clean it, I don't even want it because it stinks. Baby, that was like the worst smell from a penis I've ever experienced in my life. And I'm trying to think, did he eat some asparagus or something? Does that affect you when you eat it? I don't think he did, but I was just trying to figure out, like, what could it be? Could it be he wasn't drinking enough water? But that smelled like some stank cottage cheese. So I had to play it off. It's like, hey, you know what? I really want to do this with my hood. You know, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. You know, so you know, I played it off. You know, and you know, got ready to go. Oh my God! And all to say, I am so traumatized. I don't think I want a penis near my face again. I don't know. I don't know if I want that in my face, because the thought of that smell, baby, the thought of that, it was not, and I can't explain it. It wasn't like, you know how you go down there and it's musty, like somebody just been, you know, running and didn't, but it wasn't that. It was a stitch. It was a nasty, like rotten. Baby, and he had the nerve to break up with me. He had the nerve to break up with me because he said that he didn't like that I called him a church sissy. But baby, I'm gonna eat y'all alive, you air sides. I'm gonna eat y'all alive on that video. Ooh, so he took me to so he took me to this church event. And I think he took me to this church event. It was at the Arts and Letters, the Dallas Black Arts and Letters, whatever that thing is. He took me to a little church event. Yes, it was very sour. It was sour. I don't know if and you know, there's some people, you know, like there's people that might be just really clean. I'm just a little traumatized by that. And I don't know if I don't know. Not anytime soon. And so he took me to his church event shortly after. Well, he met me there. He invited me. And I think, you know, I was just looking at him like while he was in the church thing. And I don't have nothing against the church gays. But some stuff, I'm just like. And then he got up and clapped. You know, I said I love all my gays. But he was doing like this clap that I did not like. Like, I was like, no. No. Because the thing about it is, I know we gay, but I still like a man. I still like all this. I was like, no, you're. It's not internal homophobia. I swear. But it was just like one of those like gay claps. I'm like, no, I can't say gay claps. It was one of those claps that very gave. It gave very. So, anyways. So he invited me to the event, and I went. And I'm just kind of like scoping out, and I'm just looking at all these gay men in here. And I was just like, nothing wrong with the gay, but it's like, y'all really be in church like this, and just be sashaying around. Like, I'm like, ooh, church has changed, because you know my dad is Kojic. My dad was Kojic. It gave very church. You know, some gays don't like this, so I'm trying not to say it no more. What? Tanika, what's going on? Hey, bro, thank you. So it gave very. My dad was a Kojic pastor when he was alive. If you are my age, I'm 44. Kojic people, you can wear makeup. I remember one time I went to a Kojic church, and these men were hovering around me. And you know, I had my hand up, and so one of the pastors, he done reached in my ear, you know, got his little mouth close to my ear. He was like, maybe you'll get the Holy Ghost if you take that earring out your ear. But y'all be going to that. He said, because back then I had one earring. He told me maybe you'll get because everybody in there was one, even the kids. It was like, because this is what they did in the church. They were singing, blah, 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 blah. And then the guy in the church, you know, they start feeling it. So he came up to the front. I don't know if he was a deacon or whatever. He was like, on a count of 3, I want you to praise the Lord. So he went 1, 2. And I wasn't at my dad's church. I think he was deceased by this time. But I was with my friend, my best friend, Sonia, who just had a birthday on the 3rd. Shout out to Sonia. But baby, so he said 1, 2, 3. And Sonia's sister like zipped around, like ran across the church, and people started, yes. And me and Sonia was like, what's going on? So they done took Sonia up to the front. The women took Sonia, because they took Sonia up there and they started around her, and they grabbed me, the men over here. Baby, they was screaming. Oh, even the boys, the like little kids. And so the guy just stopped. Now, you probably get the Holy Ghost. You'll probably get the Holy Ghost if you take that earring out your ear. So I'm sitting there thinking, baby, I'll just say, you cannot do any of this stuff that these gays were doing at this event. They sashaying and I'm like, ooh, I'm like, I love my gays, but I'm just kind of like, I'm so used to being, when we were gay back then, we trying to act, in church, we doing this, because we don't want nobody to see it, because that gay kind of like, it kind of comes through our pores, so you're just trying to, baby, they got their hair like that. I'm like, ooh, this is bulldogs in here. This is bulldogs. Baby, I never been to bulldogs either, baby. They are sashaying around like little sis. And again, I love my gays, but I just felt uncomfortable because we're in a church event. Like, y'all doing this at church? And so they, I think, he up there being a little gay boy. He's, doing all that. And I'm just like, people be saying I'm gay. And I'm like, I don't be doing this. Like, they can look at me and see like he gay, but these boys be like, and so he was with look, I guess these people he knew, I think one of them he probably talked to, a little nasty helpful. So I'm just looking at him, I'm just, hey, trying to, trying to be in the moment, because I really do believe in the Lord. I love God. Church just makes me so uncomfortable right now. And I was like, maybe they don't care, because I'm telling you, I saw more gays than I saw, like, even some of the men with women. I'm just like, girl, you sure? Because, one thing, I don't have nothing against no bisexual, but bisexual men, we love y'all down, but ain't none of my friends finna be with y'all. None of my female friends, because, baby, you need to show me who this is so I can look him in his eyes. And when he don't want to look me in my eyes, I already know, babe, boo, don't do this. Don't do this. So he's sashaying, and, he's saying, he's trying to introduce me. Of course he's trying to introduce me because, he's with Durant at this point. No, we don't. We had a like a rainbow club. It was like not black gays. It was more of the non-black gays that went. I don't think we have any of that even in Dallas. Tanny, do we have that? I don't know. No, he was not flamboyant. No, well, he was flamboyant in the church. He acted and the reason why it kind of shook me because he didn't act like that when we were together. And I don't have a problem with it, but I don't want my man acting like that. Like, and not the gay things, like the church. It was given too much in the church. And so after the event, this is not a church. This is a church event. So mind you, we done had a date in the park and all those things. We done kissed, all them things in the park. The white people walking by. So, I don't know what happened, if he was like feeling something from the night, that the cottage cheese hit me in my nose. So we went outside. It was very late after the thing was done. And so I tried to give him a hug. He was like, no, don't do that here. I'm shy. And I'm thinking to myself, you just acted like a whole little girl in this event. And you talking about you can't give somebody who you claim is your man a hug? And so I reached out, and I don't know if I think I've told the story 50 million times. So I reached in, I was like, well, just come on, give me a kiss over here. So I reached in for a kiss. That man had turned his head. Choo! Now, if you don't know, I had a man that broke over me, a Taurus man broke over me in a therapy office. Right before we went into the therapist's office, I tried to do the same thing to him, and he turned his head. These were how the men be doing me. And so he turned his head, and so I got so upset. Well, I was driving, because it was in Dallas, so I'm driving 40 minutes home. I'm like, all kinds of, you church punk, sissy motherfucker. I'm just, in my head, I don't think I was even listening to music. I was so mad. I'm like, how am I with this so down low punk, sissy, bitch ass nigga? I'm doing all. So I was so mad. I went onto my stories, my Instagram stories, and I said, should I gather this church sissy? That's why I don't really talk like that online. So he blocked me on on Instagram. Like, I've noticed I was blocked. And so I texted him like the next day. He said, I was like, hey, I miss you. What's going on? Just lying. Hey, future husband, I don't be lying. He just kind of did that to me. He made me mad. If you don't make me mad, I won't lie to you. I mean, just simple as that. I don't lie, period, but you know. So I said, hey, I miss you. That fool texted me back. He was like, well, I don't feel the same. I'm like, what? He was like, how do you think I was supposed to feel that you called me a church sissy? And so my response was just like, okay, well, you won't ever hear from me ever again. And we have not talked since then. The end. So it's something about them church going, baby, that adds a whole nother level to dating in the gay community. When they go to church, something is so interesting about church gays. Black church gays, they are the hardest people. And I don't know why I keep being attracted to them on accident. I be attracted and I find, like, one dude I was talking to, he was talking about eating cakes in his Porsche. And I'm like, no, I'm a gentleman. I'm Durant. I just wrote a song called No Pressure. You're not finna eat my cake in a car just because it's a Porsche. Next thing I know, he stopped talking to me. He preaching in the church. I'm like, this fool trying to eat somebody's booty that he just met the same day. And now he on a pulpit in a Kojic church. They are just so, there are some, and the reason I say that because they are some of the most confused people you can date, to me. Because it's like, I just can't deal with somebody who wants to be gay, you know, Monday through Saturday, and then want to act like holier than thou on Sunday, and then doing all that dang prancing and dancing around church. Boy, you ain't finna put your now. I don't know where that mouth been. You is not finna put it on me, baby. I know I use the bathroom down there, but I ain't just finna have no man eating nothing. And I definitely ain't finna eat nothing. Definitely, baby. I done have some weird things happen, but you know, God is good. That's why I am so like, okay, I'm good. I mean, no, why is y'all so nasty? Ew. So y'all just let anybody eat, you don't know if he got I mean, you may see it, you may not even see it. He might got something on his lips that you can't cure. And it's done got on your booty. Y'all just want somebody booty down there, mouth down there. No. Baby, I've had a herpes scare. And let me tell you about that. No, hey, stop it. No, I didn't do anything crazy. But I did have a herpes scare like a few years ago. This is the story. And again, I don't be getting crazy like that. I don't know what was going on. So I went to the doctor, got my checkup. And this was years ago. This is after I got out of my third relationship. And again, I don't do anything but side activities. So I was like, no. So when I went to get my test done, because you know, my doctor, they test for herpes and HIV, all that, when you get your physical. Now, some people say that you have to ask. I didn't ask. That's why I'm like, what is this? Tell me, like, you know, they giving me, like, HIV status and all this other stuff. Like, what is going on? I thought we were just getting blood to see what's going on with me. And so, you know, when I got my results, baby, I was like, what's going on? She was like, hey, sir. I be watching Monique too much. That's why I be getting, hey, Peter. I be watching Monique. I'm sorry. I love Monique. I love her down. That's the only reason I love the park, because her and Kim, baby, they were so funny. So she was like, you know, you're, it was like a word for it. It was like equivocal or something like that. She was like, okay, this right here, it's equivocal. It's like you may have it or you may not. But I was testing in the middle, like it wasn't positive, it wasn't negative. It was whatever that thing was. It was equivocal or something in the middle. And so she was like, we need you to come back in 3 months to get retested. Now, I don't know if you know, yes, it's something like, yeah, there. So, I don't know if you've ever had a scare like that, but baby, I was so scared, depressed. I had moments I was on this couch crying because I'm like, I may have herpes. I may have herpes. So I went 3 months later. They tested me again just for the herpes. And they were like, again, inconclusive, whatever. It's not positive, it's not negative. What is going on? So I had to come back and get tested. I had to do that for pretty much the majority of the year. I found out that year, the day after Christmas, that I was negative. Can you imagine going the whole year thinking you might have herpes? And then she was not even like nice about it. I mean, she was cool, but she was kind of, I was like, well, hey, I ain't had no breakout. And then she was like, it could be doormat in your system. I'm like, oh Lord, no. No, baby, I'm going down. I'm laughing, but I was going through it that entire year. I was like, it could be doormat. So she was telling me you could probably not have a breakout for years. And I'm like, well, nobody I've been with her, well, I don't know, had herpes. So so my ex was like, hey, I ain't got it. I don't got the herpes, even though we didn't really. Well, they say when you sword fight, you probably can. So, not saying that's what I did. I was saying they say if you sword fight, you could possibly get it. So, I was going the whole year thinking herpes might be in my system somewhere, and I may have a breakout at any moment. I was scared. Like, I was having panic attacks. Now, come to find out, at the same time, I was having some stomach issues. I think they were calling it GERD, G-E-R-D, whatever that is. So I was taking a medication. I think the medication was messing up my testing. So I stopped taking the medication. And then, like, the day after that Christmas, I tested. Well, they gave me my results and said that I was negative. Baby. See, that's why I'm like, I'm too scared to be sexually active. I go through that. I cannot be going through that. I'm scared. Did I leave out of here? Okay. Am I still here? So I can't do no just nasty sex, eating sex. That's why I be nervous. I be watching y'all on Twitter doing what y'all do, but I'm just like so nervous. I've been too scared. I done had some moments, baby. No. Oh, speaking of that, have y'all seen that girl with the chlamydia story? On TikTok. Baby. That story gathered me, and I didn't know whether to laugh or be sad. Like, she was like, I had chlamydia, and you sleeping with somebody on the first day, you ain't got tested to see if it's clear. I was like, oh, God. See, y'all talking about old phase? No, we're not doing those. We're not doing those in 2025. No, I need a husband who don't want to sleep around. That's what I need right there. Who just wants to touch my body. You know, touch on me, claps me, and I clap him. Baby. And one thing that I want to ask, like, the people over 40. I think I've asked this before, though. Oh, I'm gonna send it. I thought I sent it to you on Twitter. I may have forgotten, Sips of Gin. But I don't ever see myself, I would like to. I don't ever see myself being like I see a lot of women and some gay men be like excited to go on dates and oh, I'm excited to, he just asked me to be his boyfriend. I'm just like, I don't see myself ever being that Pepe Le Pew for a man. Like, I don't see myself getting butterflies for nobody. Not because I think somebody, it's just, I don't, like, why? That's a little too comfortable because men be doing stuff. I don't know. I don't know if I could see myself. I don't know. I don't know. No. Oh, say, I'm Jay Holloway. Please correct me. Is doxypep the same as is amoxicillin, doxycycline? Is that what it's called? Please tell me if that's what it is. Doxycycline or something like that. Please tell me that's what it's called, so I could tell you a story about that. If it is doxycycline, it's like amoxicillin. I had to take that for an infection I had in my leg. I ended up in a hospital after taking that. I ended up in a freaking hospital. No, I would have to be careful. I can't take that. That made me sick as a dog. Yeah, I had like this. I had an infection in my legs from. It was like some ingrown hairs. I had it in both legs. I may have shaved wrong or something, but I had an infection in both my legs, so they gave me doxycycline or whatever. I was sick. So what happened was I was feeling like kind of woozy. Woozy. And then when I woke up, have you ever had a dizzy spell where you know how you just kind of, the room is spinning? Yeah. But this was like different. It felt like the room was doing this. It was doing this. And then you can hear the like in your head. It was doing that. And so I couldn't open my eyes. I couldn't open my eyes because I was like insufferably. And my mom is sick at this time, so she can't take me to the hospital. And I'm just thinking, why didn't I call 911? I had like what? So the room was doing this like the whole day. And so it was one point I was talking to my friend on the phone, and so the room started spinning. I fell flat to the ground, and I remember hearing my friend on the phone. She was like, Durant, are you okay? Durant. And so I grabbed the phone after I kind of started feeling a little better, and I ran to the bathroom and started. And then my friend at the time was like, Durant, are you throwing up? And I'm only laughing because the way she was screaming it, I was like, what is going on? And so she was like, ugh. I was doing that, and she was like, ugh, Durant, are you vomiting? And so my mom came. This was kind of around the early stages of my mom going through, the dementia thing. She came in and she was like, Durant, are you okay? And when she came in there, she was like, Durant, are you okay? I started doing it again, but nothing came out. And then I was like, woo. So I took my dumb, stupid self in the car. I drove my car to the hospital. And so they gave me some stuff for the dizziness, the nausea, blah, 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 all of that. And I called my sister. My sister said she was on her way. My sister came into the house. I love my sister down. You Scorpios, y'all. She's a Scorpio. She came into the room I was in when I was in the hospital and just got my keys. She didn't ask how I was doing. She's like, hey, where are your house keys? She took the house keys and left and took my mama. Because I was like, hey, come get mama. She's in the hospital with me. Friends, check on the people who are caregivers because nobody checks on them. Please, nobody checks on them. My friends check on me. Friends, please, if you have a caregiver friend, if you have a caregiver associate, something, please check on them because nobody's checking on them. Please. Unless they got a man. And that's another thing. If I was in a relationship or if I start dating somebody, we're not thinking about dating because we just had a repo. We're not thinking about that. But I'm just saying it'll be a lot to bring somebody into. I'm thinking about that. Like my mom has issues. Like I can't just get up and go on a date. I can't do that. I have to figure out what am I going to do with my mother. Just ask Sips of Gin. Me and Sips of Gin have made so many plans, and I can't do it. I can't. I ain't got nobody watch my mom. And then it'd be days like where I'm like, oh, I can, you know, escape for a few hours because she's kind of rested or sleep or whatever. But most days she's not. And so I have to figure out like you know, who's going to watch my mom. And so tomorrow I have a lady coming in to help, you know, with she's doing this as a favor for me. Thank you, Jesus. You know, somebody my mom used to work with, she's coming over to help with, you know, help her take a bath and stuff. So I'm really blessed, you know, amongst all the dramatics. That's why I'm not on here like crying after having my car repoed and all the things, because outside of that, I'm really blessed. My mom is still here, you know, she's still kicking it, you know, kicking it strong. I'm gonna get her doctor's getting her referral so she can get physical therapy in the house. That's all they will pay for. That's all the insurance will cover. That's all. And I was like, hey, let's get it. So at least while she's mobile, let's get her a little more mobile. They come in here and, you know, work her because she has back issues and all that stuff. So, yeah, I have somebody coming in that has been a friend of the family for a long time. So, it's crazy. And I've been blessed no matter what. I don't know what that was about. I've been blessed, but... and this time, I'm really trying to fight through it. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to, you know what, how they say, muddle through it. I'm not trying to get stuck in no, like, depressive moments or just think. I'm really going to push this out as best as I can without just wallowing in it. And it's weird. And I don't know if it's, you know, the prayers or if it's this. Baby, because when I tell you, look at this. I've been taking these stress relief jokers. Baby, and that's what I was telling, I don't know which friend I was telling, but I was like, when they were taking my car yesterday, I was just like, I don't know why I wasn't, like I told you, I wasn't having that, you know how your heart be beating so fast, like, oh my God, you know, that panic, it wasn't happening. I was just like, I don't understand. I was like, I hope it's not the calm before the storm. I hope I don't have like a crash out, but I hope not, but I got a job interview Wednesday, so, you know, I got me a few, I know I told you about the focus groups. I do those. So I have like 3 of those next week. So, I don't know. Now, I will tell y'all, I was reading my journal because, you know, they say you got to write your stuff down, make it plain. I was reading my journal yesterday and my journal said, I want to get my car fixed. I don't know when I wrote that, but it said, I want to get my car fixed. Oh my God. Oh my God. It said, I want to get my car fixed. Now, y'all said, I ain't say y'all. The people said, write it down and make it plain. I said I want to get my car fixed, not towed, okay? I said I want to get it fixed, not repoed, okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. But anyways, I've enjoyed this so bad. Yeah, I've been having like kind of bad luck with the job thing. And not as bad as most others. Like, I had the job offer for the police department. I couldn't accept it. And I don't know if you remember, but I had the Sephora job. I got fired, which, understandable, because my mom ended up getting sick. I don't know if I said that here. But my mom ended up going to the emergency room, and I had to miss like 3 days. And so they had to let me go. So it's understandable. I was not mad about it because, I mean, I just started. And my number one priority is my mom. So I definitely understood. I was not mad about that. And I've been doing contractor positions and stuff. It's just never, you know, it's always something. So, you know, I just can't be mad because this is the situation I'm in. And I don't blame my mother. I don't fault her. I just hope and pray that I don't end up with dementia because I don't know who's going to take care of me. I don't know who's going to take care of me. Because there's a certain level of patience and love you have to be a caregiver. But for people who's a caregiver for a person with Alzheimer's or dementia, there's a certain level of calmness you have to have. Like, I'm truly aware that when I'm angry, it's going to rattle her. Or when I'm stressed or I'm acting stressed, it's going to rattle her. So I have to be conscious of how I react to things around her. I don't even like her to listen to cursing, or I don't like her. She only watches Sherry Shepherd and the Jennifer Hudson show, and maybe Steve Harvey, Family Feud. But there's a certain level of patience you have to have. And no shade to my brother, my sister, they don't have it. They don't have it because every day that I brush my mom's teeth, well, she brushed her own teeth. I just have to tell her how to do it. Just even that. You have to walk her through it as if she's never done it before. And, she's going to hold it and look like, what do you do? And so you have to explain it like you're talking to a toddler. You're going to use this to brush. And, again, no shade to my siblings, but my sister and my brother be like, Mama, you know how to brush your teeth. You do this. And then she, she'll act kind of lost or whatever because she don't remember. I mean, Mom, you know how to brush your teeth. They do that. I have a little more patience. So I think that is really going to help me. And one of my friends, shout out to her. She was on the phone with me when I was doing something with my mom. And some days I do get irritated because it has nothing to do with her. It's just I need time. And so my friend was like, Durant, you're going to be a good husband one day. I was like, really, friend? Because she was talking, because I was kind of dealing with mama. And you just really have to just be patient. I have that. Well, I've gained it over the years. Don't say I have it. It took me 2 or 3 years going through her being physically violent. And that's just the thing with dementia. That's not her spirit. It's just her thing. And so just fighting through that, dealing with that. And thank you so much. She had to just dealing with that with her. And then somebody did make a point, to kind of shade me and say, that's why your mom called the police. It was a point my mom was calling the police all the time. And she was saying that I beat her. One time she was in the hospital. She said I actually assaulted her. And that was things I had to deal with. And the fact that somebody said that, knowing that was not true. And I was telling, and then I didn't even tell you, I told your sister who was my friend. And so she told you, and y'all just made a joke out of it online. Crazy. So I've gone through all that, like police investigating me. I had adult protective services after that happened. So going through all that, I don't know if it's that, but I've gained so much more patience. However, with her. But I've gotten impatient with niggas. You can't come in my life and add no stress to me. No. No, I have enough. And so, I don't know what the point of that. I just feel like I had to tell that. You have to have a certain level of patience. And then also a lot of us are dealing with, I know a lot of people who have, or caregivers, they're dealing with critiques. And unfortunately, a lot of people will never understand, how are you too tired to, mow the yard? How are you too tired to clean her bathroom today? How are you? Because you're here with her. What are you doing? They will never understand what we go through. That's why I say, if you have somebody that's a caregiver, please check on them. They are probably not okay. They're probably not okay. But I've learned, and I have a good support system. So shout out to all my friends, all of my friends. I've had a great support system that helps so much as well. But one thing I'm not going to do, like with my Caregiving repo, I ain't finna ask nobody, none of my friends for no money. Baby, I don't know what, the girls are comfortable asking. Baby, you could always, all my friends, you could always rely on me. I could be in here with just one cornflake sitting on this table. I'm going to give it to my mama, and my stomach just going to be growling. But I am not finna ask nobody for no money. That's not what the case is. I'm just saying, baby, I've had a good support system. I know that a lot of them, all of them would do what they can to help if I ask. So shout out to all my friends. I got some amazing friends, baby. I had a friend offer to come over here and bathe my mother. And I was like, no, it's okay. You live too far. It's fine. I got some awesome friends, baby. And I say that because I used to always say I ain't got no friends. It used to just be something that just came out of my head all the time. But it's like, no, my therapist kind of had me you know, try to rewire my mind, because it was a point in one of the sessions where she was having me write down the good things. I'm like, every single one of my friends has done some amazing stuff for me. Man, like I told my friend, I have a straight friend, is one of my closest friends. His name is Emil. He's the cancer that I was talking about. He has, you know, he's the only cancer I can deal with right now. But he has 4 or 5. Well, he has more kids now because he's married, and she has kids, so those are his kids. But I was having some issues with a lawnmower. I needed a lawnmower. He said, "Hey, you know, I'm gonna do this. I gotta do this." He has kids. He has a wife. He has a life working, and he just came up here, and I was like, because he didn't have to do that. It's just small stuff like that. It's like, man, I got some crazy, amazing friends. What are you talking about? So I had to really look, you know, have to write it down and then just notice. I just gotta rewire my mind or my mouth or whatever and just stop saying it, because all of my friends have done some crazy, amazing stuff for me. Like this year, baby, I got to go out, you know, on my birthday, baby. It was all good. So anyways, I appreciate y'all for joining me. I had to get that out, baby. Whatever I got out, I'm probably gonna watch this and be like, Durant, delete this. I appreciate you for joining me. Everybody who sent a super chat, Kevy Kev, Tanika, I don't. It's time to stop. Appreciate you, love you, thank you so much, Tanika, baby. Shout out to you, Callie. It was so good to see you in here. I am Jay Holloway, Tanny Joy. Carter Walters, thank you. I appreciate it. I was gonna get rid of it, but somebody was like, "Oh, you want to get rid of it and be like everybody else?" Because I was like, "I'm gonna get like just a regular background." It's like, "Oh, you want to be like everybody else?" Kevin said, Kevin told me in so many words, "Don't get rid of it." So I appreciate it. Thank you. Anyway, shout out to y'all. Y'all have a great weekend. Just keep your boy lifted in spirit and all those good things, and I'll do the same. I will holler at y'all soon. My video, my last video for this fragrance one, look at this. My last one is coming out. I got it coming out at 11:30. So yeah, that'll be my last one. Which fragrance should I do next? I was thinking about doing Charades. Should I do Charades? Wear for 1 week? I think I'll do that one. Anyways, y'all have a good night. I will talk to y'all later. Please take care of yourself and everybody else around you. Hey. Just as best as you can. I'll holler at y'all. Appreciate it. Bye. This was fun.